Did you know that in the heart of modern America, there is still a community where many homes have no grid electricity, no television, and no social media? They keep the outside world at a distance and place great value on self-reliance. No car, no plane, no smartphone for entertainment. This is not a remote tribe frozen in another age. This is Amish life, one of the most distinctive ways of living on Earth.
Hup, hup.
They maintain a low-tech way of life in one of the world's most technologically advanced nations.
Right now we're building furniture. We quit 2015.
In a country that celebrates individual freedom, how free are the Amish themselves? What truly lies behind this life, separated from the modern world? And what happens when an Amish person is gay? Amish is not a country or an independent religion. They are traditional Anabaptist Christian communities named after Jacob Amann, a Swiss religious leader whose followers separated from other Anabaptists in the late 17th century. Today, Amish settlements are scattered across 32 American states and 3 Canadian provinces. Most are concentrated in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana, where horse-drawn buggies still share public roads with pickup trucks and 18-wheelers. Their borders do not appear on any map. They are drawn by faith, family, language, and rules that separate one way of life from the modern world surrounding it. So, how can we recognize them? Look toward their ceiling. No electric lights, no television flickering in the corner, no Wi-Fi router blinking beside the wall. Most Amish households refuse electricity supplied through public utility lines because a permanent connection could open the door to countless other devices. They also don't own or drive cars. Instead, they travel by horse and buggy. Depending on the church district, even certain farm machines may be restricted. From the outside, this can look like a complete rejection of modern technology, but that isn't true. An Amish family may hire a driver for a distant journey. A telephone might be placed in a small booth at the edge of the farm, available for emergencies and business calls, but kept away from family rooms. Batteries can power tools and buggy lights. Solar panels may charge those batteries. In a workshop, they still use modern machinery to make furniture, even without electricity from the public grid. Some people label the Amish as hypocritical because of that. Or it may be easy to regard the Amish as backward, even foolish, for their avoidance of many comforts and conveniences the rest of us take for granted. But it takes more than a glance to truly know a person, what they feel, what they believe, and why. Actually, I think there's a lot they can teach us about using technology. The Amish don't believe technology is evil in and of itself. When it comes to technology, the Amish seek to be its master rather than allow it to master them. They are selective about what they allow into their lives and use those things intentionally to live in harmony with their values. What are their values? That is faith, family, community, simplicity. 4 pillars shape every aspect of Amish life. An automobile can carry someone far beyond the community and possibly pull members away from their dependence upon each other and away from the group. Television, smartphones, radio, and social media can enter the home just as easily, drawing each person into a separate world while the people they love are sitting only a few feet away. The Amish are not afraid of technology itself. They are afraid it could erase the values they have protected for centuries. For most of us, a day cut off from screens, instant communication, or constant notifications would feel strangely empty. In an Amish home, that space is quickly filled with work, family, and a routine that begins early. The exact schedule depends on a person's job, age, and church community. In any case, the Amish are involved in farming, so the day usually begins early with some type of chores. The woman rises first to prepare breakfast and help the children get ready for school. The man may feed the animals before heading to a farm, a construction crew, a woodworking shop, or a business that builds sheds and furniture. Children also have chores. They may gather eggs, feed livestock, or help around the house before walking or riding to a local Amish schoolhouse. The wife will fill her day with taking care of the younger children, livestock, cleaning, cooking, canning, shopping, visiting others, and preparing for the evening meal. The Amish are very social with their own, and often visit or receive visitors. Women have sewings where they make quilts to be sold at public auctions. Monday is traditionally laundry day, although it also is done as needed. Farming remains important, but not every Amish family earns its living from the land. What remains common is physical work, and that makes meals a key part of the day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner bring the family back around the same table. At noon, many Amish families sit down to dinner. That's right. You heard that correctly. In many Amish communities, dinner is the main meal served around midday, while the evening meal is called supper. This reflects an older farming tradition in which dinner meant the largest and most substantial meal of the day, regardless of what time it was served. After a morning of demanding physical work, that hearty noon meal provides the energy needed for the hours still ahead. The food is usually simple and filling. Vegetables may come from the family garden, while meat may be raised, butchered, and preserved at home. In Pennsylvania Amish's communities, a pot of chicken pot pie may arrive without a crust, filled instead with thick square noodles, tender chicken, and hot broth. The key to the stew pot is that the noodles are not paper thin. They're meaty, thicker, chewy. Soups, tomato sandwiches, homemade pizza, and baked desserts also appear on family tables. Evenings may be quieter, but they are rarely idle. Animals still need feeding, dishes must be washed, tools repaired, and preparations made for the next morning. During planting and harvest seasons, work can continue until 8 or even 10 at night. In an Amish home, sunset does not necessarily mean the working day is over. Their work ethic comes from many directions. Large families, seasonal farm work, family businesses, and fewer machines to lighten the load. Their faith also values diligence, humility, and service to others. So they may be among the hardest working people you will ever meet. But even the steady rhythm of hard work slows on Sunday. Every other Sunday, families gather inside a member's home or barn to worship, share a meal, and spend time together because most Amish, the vast majority, do not have church buildings. The Amish may avoid radio, recorded music, and the latest popular songs, but their world is far from silent. During worship, voices rise together in slow, unaccompanied hymns. No instruments, no speakers, just human voices filling the room. The Amish often refer to people outside their community as English, and outsiders may attend Amish worship services, weddings, and even funerals, provided they are personally invited. And outsiders may attend Amish worship services, weddings, and even funerals, provided they are personally invited. That means they never try to isolate themselves from the world. They may live differently from their neighbors, but they do not live outside the country. Amish families buy and sell property, register marriages, sign contracts, operate businesses, and follow the country's laws. They also pay income, sales, real estate, and public school taxes where applicable, even when their own children attend Amish schools. The Amish fulfill the same civic obligations required of other citizens and are not trying to escape their responsibilities as citizens. Nonetheless, they choose to decline certain government benefits and depend instead on their families and communities for support. In America, the law has also made room for their faith so that Amish children could not be forced to remain in school beyond the 8th grade instead of 12th grade, like usual. In short, the Amish may try to keep the modern world at a distance, but they do not live outside the flow of life. They remain part of it. And that means they have the same issues as the rest of us, although it looks like an idyllic life. Mental disorder, domestic violence, and gender issue can be found here too. Such cases may be less visible to the public, but less visible does not mean they do not exist. Much of Amish life is governed by something else we cannot see, the Ordnung. It is a strict, quite conservative code that remains largely unwritten. It is not fixed, and its rules can differ from one church district to another. Still, it shapes nearly every part of Amish life, from clothing and transportation to technology, marriage, and even personal behavior. Amish clothing is plain, modest, and designed to draw attention away from the individual. Men commonly wear solid-colored shirts, dark trousers, suspenders, and broad-brimmed hats. Women usually wear long dresses with a cape and apron. Their hair is kept in a bun beneath a simple fabric head covering. Most of us look for a wedding ring to tell whether someone is married, but the Amish generally wear no jewelry at all, including wedding rings. Instead, a married Amish man can often be recognized by his beard, but not a mustache, which Amish tradition historically associated with military culture. For women, the signs are less universal. In some communities, married women wear white head coverings, while unmarried women wear black. But the colors and customs vary from one church district to another. The Ordnung reaches even deeper into marriage. Premarital sex and adultery are completely forbidden. Divorce is rejected by the church, although separation and legal divorce can still occur in real life. And when it happens, they may face severe church discipline. What kind of punishment? That will be revealed shortly. For now, the story returns to marriage within the Amish community. Children are viewed as gifts from God, so artificial birth control is discouraged or forbidden in many church districts. It's not unusual to see an Amish family with 6 to 8 children, and sometimes even more. Many live in extended family, with grandparents sharing the home or living nearby. Courtship is allowed, but only between an Amish man and woman with marriage in mind. Same-sex relationships and marriage are not accepted. But gay Amish people do exist. What happens to them? The answer depends on what they choose. Some keep their sexuality hidden. They may remain single, suppress their feelings, or enter a heterosexual marriage to preserve their place within the community. For them, coming out could place nearly everything at risk: family relationships, faith, work, social support, and the only way of life they have ever known. If they are full church members, leaders may require them to reject their gay identity, confess, and repent to remain in good standing. But sexual orientation is not a switch that someone can simply turn off. That leaves gay Amish people trapped between two painful realities. On one side are faith, family, and supportive community. On the other, is the desire to stop hiding and live honestly. If they comply, they may remain. If they refuse, the church may excommunicate and shun them. But shunning is not exactly the same as the silent treatment. It's more terrible. You are treated like a dead person, without respect, completely invisible. A person may still live close enough to hear their family talking, but no longer be allowed to share the same table. Church members may refuse to accept rides, gifts, assistance, or normal business from them. It is the same message repeated through every meal, visit, and transaction. You are no longer one of us. The purpose is to pressure the person to repent and return. In reality, it may push them to leave the community entirely, creating a lifetime of distance from family and friends. Whatever they choose, one thing is certain: no option is painless. The same is true for anyone who cannot follow the Ordnung. From the outside, this system may sound harsh, but no one is forced to become a permanent member of the church. The Ordnung formally binds only Amish people who choose to join. Children born into Amish families are not yet full church members. As they enter their teenage years, many begin a period known as Rumspringa, a Pennsylvania German term often translated as running around. During this period, young people are given more freedom to experience the outside world before deciding whether to join the church and remain in the community. Surprisingly, more than 85% eventually choose to return and join the church. For them, the choice is not simply between a buggy and a car, a game of Scrabble and a smartphone. It is between two different worlds. Their formal education usually ends after 8th grade, limiting their career opportunities in the outside world. Pennsylvania Dutch is their first language, while English is learned for school and contact with the wider society. Each person may have a different reason for staying or leaving, but the Amish world is held together by the same four pillars: faith, family, community, and simplicity. In the end, they are human beings. They have their faults, just like the rest of us. There is no need to idealize it. They have chosen their path, and everyone else must choose their own. Their lives offer valuable lessons about looking up from our screens, sitting together at the same table, and building relationships face to face. These are things we can learn from them. After this journey through the Amish world, would you be willing to put away your smartphone for 24 hours and experience even a small part of life without it? Share your thoughts in the comments below.